Hey guys, what's going on? Andy Brew coming at you with a Kingdom Hearts video. Before we get started, I want to let you know that there's going to be Kingdom Hearts spoilers ahead, that of which include Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, so watch at your own risk. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So I don't know if I would call this a theory, it's more of a concept. A concept that I think could be really interesting in a future Kingdom Hearts game. At the end of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, we learn about the existence of the other side of reality, a fictional world. And we also learn that the world on the other side that very much resembles Shibuya is called Quadratum. Now I've been messing around with some ideas that I thought would be cool because I was thinking that maybe the other side does things a little differently than our side of reality, in terms of rules concerning traversal between worlds, different types of factions and groups of people that you might encounter over there, and adversaries on this other side that you might face. Now there is something I want to play around with a little bit more and share with you guys, and that is the concept of Keyblade Hunters. Picture this. On the other side, there's a faction that exists solely for hunting wielders of the Keyblade. Now this doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad group, maybe they have good reason. Maybe they've seen the ruin and chaos that Keyblades brought to their world and view Keyblade wielders as harbingers of destruction, looking to purge the world of wielders so order can be established. However, there might be some Keyblade hunters who are more twisted, who hunt more for sport instead of attempts to keep order. And maybe they even collect the Keyblades of wielders that they have slain, keeping their Keyblades as a trophy, kind of like General Grievous in Star Wars, hunting down Jedi and keeping their lightsabers as trophies. Whether they have good intentions or twisted motives, this would still prove to be a problem for wielders like Sora, Riku, and Kairi to traverse over to the other side. Now, let's bring Yazora into the mix. What if Yazora is one of these Keyblade Hunters? Not only that, but what if he's actually the commander of the Keyblade Hunters? I mean, we know that Yazora is the commander of something, we just don't know what that is. He's definitely got the aesthetic down, he doesn't really use pure magic, he's more like a technomancer, and in combat he can steal your Keyblade and use it against you. It's pretty neat because he actually doesn't straight up use your Keyblade against you, except when he starts raining your Keyblade down upon you, but from what it looks like, it seems like his weapon itself absorbs the Keyblade's power. Maybe his weapons are specifically designed for fighting and hunting Keyblade wielders. Another thing that's interesting is that if you look closely at this little patch on Yazora's arm, it looks like a skull and crossbones, but the crossbones actually look like Keyblades, and there's a crown on the skull's head. Not only that, but there's a little bit of hair on the skull's head that does kind of look like a certain someone. I can totally see this as being an insignia that represents Keyblade Hunters. Again, this is all just a concept. I personally think that an adversary like this in a future Kingdom Hearts game would make things really interesting and challenging for our heroes going forward, especially if we were to venture deeper into Quadratum in a later Kingdom Hearts installment. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. What do you guys think about this concept of Keyblade Hunters existing as adversaries on the other side for our keybearers going forward? Let me know your own thoughts and theories down below, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for future content. I'm Andy Brew, and I'll see you on the other side.